friends, it's day 2 of the results for our baking competition from last week. I entered the California State Fair baking competition. I did 3 different items, and this is number 2 apple pie cookies. On my channel, I shared my chocolate chip cookie recipe, and this is kind of an adapted version of it. I've released a similar recipe where I made some blueberry streusel cookies, and this was some inspiration taken from that, but I adapted it even a little bit more. I have shared my streusel recipe here, and that's what you just saw me making, but I did adjust it even a little bit more for this particular cookie recipe, and this time I decided to whip it up the night before and pop it into an airtight container and place it in the fridge. Then I also mixed up the cookie dough. Like I said, this is very similar to a chocolate chip cookie recipe, so we're going to cream our butter and sugar together for a while, add our eggs and vanilla after that. Then we're going to add in our mixture of dry ingredients, and of course, to turn this into an apple pie cookie, I have some apple compote, which is basically apple pie filling. We're going to mix that into our dough just until it's combined, and then we can pop it into a container and let it chill for at least a couple hours or overnight like I did with this. Then when I was ready to bake, I grabbed a medium-sized cookie scoop and scooped balls, put them into the streusel, rolled it around so it lightly coats it, kind of like a snickerdoodle cookie, but then I also like to press the top a little bit more in there to get some more stuck to the top. And then once I was completely done prepping my entire tray, I actually added an extra spoonful of streusel over the top. Then partway through baking, I took the cookies out of the oven and did the trick with swirling a cookie cutter around the cookies to make sure they baked so they were nice and circular. Then after finished baking them, I gave them one more swirl and they were complete. These cookies were already special to me because I actually made these specifically inspired by my boyfriend. He loves apple pie and he also likes cookies. So I actually first developed these to just surprise him, but the reaction that everybody had was like, okay, I need to enter these cookies. And now they're even more special because they got a first place blue ribbon. Would you try these apple pie cookies? Make sure to let me know in the comments and also stay tuned for the final day of the competition results.